Hi, boys and girls, it's Miss Katrisa. We're going to do something a little different this week. We're going to read a nonfiction book. And a nonfiction book means everything in the book is real. Nonfiction means not fake. Our book this week is called Fly Guy Presents Police Officers. A police officer is a wonderful thing. They are called first responders. And they are there all the time. Anytime we need their help, day or night, we can call and get help from a police officer. We are so lucky to have great police officers in our area. So listen to learn about some other things police officers do.
Fly Guy Presents Police Officers, written by Ted Arnold. A boy had a pet fly named Fly Guy. Fly Guy could say the boy's name. Buzz. Buzz and Fly Guy headed to a police station. "We're going to meet some heroes today," Buzz told Fly Guy. Fly Guy put on a cape. "Not that kind of hero, Fly Guy," Buzz said, laughing. "Police officers are real heroes." They went inside to learn more. A police officer's job is to protect the people and property in their community. There are around 18,000 police departments in the United States. Almost every state has a statewide police force. Hawaii is the only state that doesn't. A city usually has its own police department ran by a police chief. Large cities are broken down into smaller areas called precincts or districts. Each precinct or district has its own police station. In rural counties, there's often a sheriff's office. A sheriff oversees sheriff's deputies. A police station is where the police chief or sheriff, police officers, deputies, detectives, and other staff work. Some police stations have a locker room where officers change into their uniforms. Many also have fitness rooms. There are often small cells to hold people who've been arrested. People stay there until they see a judge. Some police stations have their own 911 radio operators. Other stations get information from a central 911 call center. A law is a rule. In the United States, there are laws that say people cannot take things that don't belong to them. People also cannot go into someone's home without permission. When someone breaks these laws, they have committed a crime. A person who sees a crime is called a witness. When a crime takes place, police officers talk to witnesses to find out what happened. Then they write a report when the facts are learned. Police officers may arrest someone when there is a reason to believe that that person has broken a law. Police officers wear uniforms. This makes them easy to spot so people know they are there to help. Most police officers wear a metal badge. Some officers, such as those on Marine Patrol, wear an embroidered patch. Police officers use radios to communicate. They often use codes to let other officers know what is happening. Police officers wear bullet-resistant vests. Police officers do not always wear traditional uniforms while on duty. Detectives gather facts and collect physical clues called evidence. They work behind the scenes, so they usually wear suits or other regular clothing. Crime scene investigators gather and study evidence. They might collect fingerprints, hair, or other items left at a crime scene. CSIs wear gloves and booties so they don't damage evidence. Officers on the SWAT team go through extra training so they can handle the most dangerous jobs. They wear a special uniform to keep them safe. SWATers? Not fly swatters, Fly Guy. SWAT stands for Special Weapons and Tactics. Many police officers patrol or watch over their communities in cars. Some police officers have special equipment inside. Dashboard and body-worn cameras record a police officers and the public's actions during traffic stops and arrests. The video footage can be used in court cases. There's a dashboard camera, body-worn camera. Fly Guy says, "Say cheese." Computers help an officer find out who owns a car, make sure someone's driver's license is valid, or check and see if a person is wanted for a crime. Radar checks the speed of passing cars. Police officers use it to make sure drivers are obeying traffic laws. Police cars have flashing lights and sirens to help keep people safe. Not all police officers drive cars. Some ride on horseback, even on city streets. Mounted officer patrols are useful in crowds since they have a better view than officers on foot. Horseflies! Others ride bicycles or motorcycles. They can reach areas a car may not be able to go to. Some police officers ride in boats. Marine patrols can help with searches and rescues in lakes, rivers, and oceans. Police officers patrol from the sky, too. Helicopters may be used during a traffic accident or for a search and rescue mission. Many police departments have a canine services unit. Police dogs help police officers search for people or places for drugs or weapons. They can also help track missing people. The dogs and handlers in a canine unit don't just work together, they live together too. This helps them form a tight bond. Officer Levi Knock and Kenobi. You're usually not allowed to pet a police dog, but don't worry, they are getting plenty of love. There are around 750,000 police officers in the United States. That's a bunch. Those who want to become a police officer must train at a police academy. Trainees study local laws. They exercise. They learn how to use different weapons, drive safely at high speeds, and stay calm in an emergency. After trainees graduate, they can begin active police work. Police officers never stop learning. They continue to train and learn throughout their careers. Police officers know how to perform basic life-saving techniques. If people need help right away, a police officer can help. A police officer might use the Heimlich maneuver on someone who is choking. Or an officer might use a cardiopulmonary resuscitation, CPR, on someone who isn't breathing. Police officers often risk their own lives to save others. It is important to let the police know when a crime occurs. Also, if you see a car accident or someone who needs medical help, call 911 right away. Dispatcher. If you call 911, the person who answers the phone will ask you questions and tell you what to do until help arrives. This person is called a dispatcher. Buzz and Fly Guys 911 tips. Always call 911 in an emergency. Tell the dispatcher your name, your location, including your street address, and your phone number. Give as many details as you can about what's happening. Answer the dispatcher's questions. Follow any instructions and do not hang up until you're told to. If you dial 911 by mistake, do not hang up. Stay on the phone to let the dispatcher know you're okay. Police officers will soon arrive at the scene. It is their job to help and to find out what happened. Sometimes the police need help doing their job. The National Guard is a division of the United States military. They might be called in to help the police during a natural disaster like a tornado, a hurricane, or flood. In these pictures, the National Guard rescues people from their homes and gives supplies to hurricane victims. The United States Marshal Service, USMS, makes sure people obey federal laws. U.S. Marshals might be called on to help the police find someone who has escaped from jail or prison. Sometimes other emergency workers like firefighters need help from the police. In the picture, you see a United States Marshal escort a fugitive from the airport. And you see police officers stand guard at a roadblock so firefighters can battle wildfires. Police officers are sworn to protect and serve their communities. In the pictures, you see kids touring Police Service Center in Tennessee, officers talking with a community member at a California farmer's market, officers helping kids wrap gifts in Kids Shop with a Cop event in Oregon, and we see kids and officers play football in Georgia. A police officer might be your neighbor. Community policing helps them do their job. That means police departments meet with the community leaders and members to think about ways to solve problems before crimes occur. Friends. Help keep yourself, your friends, and your family safe. If you see someone doing something he or she shouldn't be doing, tell a police officer or another responsible adult. Wow, police officers have a hard job, Buzz said. I'm glad I got to learn about so many of the things they do to help keep people safe. Yes. Buzz and Fly Guy cannot wait until their next field trip.
I hope our book helped you to learn something about police officers you didn't already know. Next week, we're going to do another nonfiction book about a different type of first responder. Can't wait!